is Radio Romania International. You are listening to our 1-hour broadcast in English for listeners in Western Europe and Japan. We can also be heard on the internet at www.ri.ro, Channel 1. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter and other social media platforms. Our programs are also available on TuneIn, Radio Romania International 1, and in Europe via satellite Eutelsat 16A on 11,512 MHz, vertical polarization, azimuth 16 degrees east. We wish you good reception conditions.
Hello and welcome to a new broadcast coming to you from Radio Romania International Studios in Bucharest. I am Vlad Palcu. In the lineup today, after the latest round of negotiations on Sunday, trade unions in the education sector have promised they would end the strike once they receive written guarantees the government will implement the promised salary raises. Coalition leaders are expected to announce a decision regarding the cabinet swap. And the Transylvania International Film Festival continues in Cluj-Napoca, northwestern Romania. Education trade union representatives on Sunday met with government officials for a new round of talks. The government made a new offer designed to end the strike in the sector, offering a 25% salary increase starting June the 1st, a €300 annual bonus for teaching and auxiliary staff, and €100 for non-teaching staff until 2027. Teachers announced they will end the strike only when they receive written guarantees the measures will be implemented. According to Prime Minister Nicolae Ciucă, the government has submitted to public debate a draft decree in this respect, and teachers must announce their decision on Monday morning. Then the government will convene again to adopt the emergency decree. Meanwhile, the government adopted the emergency decree on the changes announced by the Education Ministry regarding this year's final exams. According to Line Minister Ligia Deca, the written exams of the final evaluation exam for 8th graders and the baccalaureate exam will unfold as scheduled without delay. The special skills testing of the baccalaureate exam have been cancelled and will instead be equated to the average grade in the respective subjects for the whole high school cycle. Final tests for 6th graders have also been cancelled. Ligia Deca says the measures reflect the Education Ministry's efforts to finalize procedures at the end of the school year in the wake of the teachers' strike. Leaders of PNL, PSD and UDMR in the ruling coalition are expected to make a decision regarding the rotation of prime ministers. Parliament could thus cast its vote on the new government structure next week. According to political sources, the Liberals and Social Democrats had informal meetings this weekend to discuss the rotation. The cabinet swap was supposed to take place on May 26th, but was postponed in light of the teachers' strike. Prime Minister Nicolae Ciucă is expected to tender his resignation, while PSD leader Marcel Ciolacu will replace him. We recall the current rotation system was agreed in the protocol signed at the end of 2021, stipulating that PNL and PSD each had the cabinet for 1.5-year terms in office. A new edition of Race for the Cure Romania, a traditional fundraising event, was held on Sunday in Bucharest. Organized by Renașterea Foundation, the race entails 1 to 5 kilometer walks or races. This year's edition allowed inhabitants of other cities in Romania or the diaspora to support the initiative and donate for preventing and combating breast and cervical cancer via the European platform www.raceforthecure.eu. According to Global Cancer Observatory, in 2020 over 12,000 new cases of breast cancer and 3,400 new cases of cervical cancer were reported in Romania. Statistics also show that over 22,000 women die to cancer every year in Romania, while 1 in 4 women die to breast and cervical cancer, making Romania the country with the highest premature mortality rates for these diseases in Europe. The Transylvania International Film Festival continues in Cluj-Napoca until June 18th. On the first 2 days of the event, the public got to meet with Timothy Spall, the actor who plays Wormtail in the Harry Potter series, and who received the Lifetime Award at TIFF. Timothy Spall also features in the 2023 released Northern Comfort, also premiered at TIFF. On Saturday, the Swedish artist J.J. Johansson gave a concert, and his show was followed by the screening of And the King Said, What a Fantastic Machine, a documentary produced by Axel Danielsson and Maximilian van Oertrik. Also last weekend, the festival opened its film sections and activities addressing children and teenagers. Next week, Australian actor Jeffrey Roche, American film director Oliver Stone, Mexican filmmaker Michel Franco and Serbian actor Darko Peric are expected to arrive in Cluj. Romanian film director Cristi Puiu and actress Ana Maria Marinca also returned to TIFF, along with hundreds of other Romanian film professionals. A total of 200 films from 45 countries, 380 screenings and over 1,000 celebrity guests await visitors and spectators in Cluj-Napoca in this year's edition of Transylvania International Film Festival.